What's up guys, PBD here, and welcome to another episode of the Trophy Cabinet. And I know today is Wednesday, and I was meant to upload Road to City, but I'm saving it because it's going to be a special episode. So wait until next Wednesday, I'm sorry for that, but we're going to skip it this week because it's going to be a pretty big episode next week. Anyways, we go into this tournament, the K-League Clash, and at first I thought, wow, this is actually a good idea because it's not that often you play with K-League players, but then I looked at the requirements and it only required you to have 6 players from the K-League, which meant you could have put anybody else in the team, not cared about chemistry, you would have been good, and then right from kickoff, you can sub off 3 of those K-League players, put 3 other good players that you wanted, and then the purpose of the tournament is pretty much defeated because you only have 3 Korean League players in the team. So I can't really get mad because EA just loves doing this stupid stuff, but it is what it is. And we went into the final, as you saw right there, and our opponent had an insane team. However, we would get the first goal of the game over here. Ramirez with a very lucky rebound right there somehow manages to put it in the back of the net in the 5th minute, and we take an early lead. But yeah, that guy's team, he had some legends in there. I think he had a Inform Pogba, if I'm not mistaken. So a pretty crazy team, and it was going to be a tough little game for our Korean players because obviously they're not as good as the players he had. But we would have a chance at a second goal over here. Aguero with a lovely finish at the near post makes it 2-0, just proving why I love him. He's so clinical, he's so fast, and he is without a doubt my favorite striker in the game. And I'm not just saying that because I love Aguero and I'm a City fan, but he is honestly one of the most clinical strikers in the game. However, in the 42nd minute, a terrible mistake by us as we give the ball right to him, and Giggs with a very lovely finish in the top right corner gets him a goal that puts him back into the game right before the half, which is very, very annoying because not only is your opponent back in the game, but he also has the momentum now, which is going to make the second half a lot much harder for us. And as you see right there from the stats, we've had more shots and more shots on target. We're also doing better on possession. But like I said, our opponent is still a very good player, and he also has some very good players. So anything is possible. And the first chance of the second half wouldn't come until the 86th minute for our opponent over here. We foul Vidal right there. A bit of a weird foul. And it's about from 40 yards out, and I'm thinking, okay, he's going to either cross it in or do some set piece. So I didn't bother to put anybody on the line, but I think he put on one of the legends on the free kick, and he actually does end up shooting it on net, as you see right there. And Bergkamp scores an absolute screamer of a free kick. Wasn't expecting that. That's why I didn't put somebody on the line. And I just fell apart after that. I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe that somebody can score a free kick from that far out. Sure enough, it was Bergkamp, and he probably has amazing free kick stats. But wow, that is very difficult to do. And over here in the 90th minute, we would try to get an attack going. However, Boateng does defend well. And from that, our opponent would go on the counterattack. An amazing pass to Aubameyang. We can't catch up to him. He's through on goal. And of course, Aubameyang scores because he scores every single time I play him against us. So we concede a goal in the 90th minute, and that goal would prove very good for our opponent because with that, he would win the tournament. A very, very tough loss to swallow because we did have the 2-0 lead. We gave away a stupid first goal. Then we conceded the tying goal in the second half from a crazy free kick, and then we just completely fell apart. Aubameyang scored, and we lost the final. But I still thought that we had one last final left in us because there was like about 24 hours or less left, so we still had time. And I went ahead and rearranged the team, as you saw right there. I did sacrifice a little bit of the defense, and I did get some better attackers, as you saw right there. So hopefully this team can do it this time in the final. And once again, we would have the chance to go up 1-0 early on over here. Santos, who I honestly hated throughout the whole tournament, proves pretty well right over here as he takes a shot. However, it is saved by Santos. By Hart. And from that, our opponent would try to go on the attack. However, we steal it back right there with our defender. Go on the attack. Santos to Yunbit Garam. Yunbit Garam to Ramirez. And Ramirez, also one of my favorite midfielders in the game, finds himself a goal right there, gives us the lead early on, very similar to the last game. And in the 45th minute, we would try to grab a second goal. However, we walk off the field right there, and the ref blows for halftime. So once again, the stats are in our favor, but we can't get that second goal just yet. And we went ahead and did some subs because I knew that my opponent was going to bring on some players. So I said, you know what? I will bring on my own. Went ahead, brought on Modric and Rodriguez, who are actually very good midfielders, and I definitely recommend you try them out. And like I assumed, our opponent did end up bringing on 3 players. I think he brought on Di Maria, Lacazette, and Matuidi, maybe? I'm not too sure. And over here in the 54th minute, we would have a chance to make it 2-0 over here. Thiago Silva to Modric. Modric with a great 1-2 with a Korean player right there. However, Hart with a great save. But it does bounce to Ramirez, who gives it to James. James, the substitute, comes in, finds the back of the net, makes it 2-0. And honestly, guys, I don't think I've ever said this before, but James Rodriguez is my favorite cam in the game. I told you guys I love Aguero and stuff like that, but James Rodriguez is such an amazing cam. He always comes up clutch for me, whether it be a semi-final or a final. He is always there to score, and honestly, I just love having him as a sub because he is amazing. And over here in the 68th minutes, we would get a corner, and as you saw right there, I did try to pause it, and once we got the corner, it was going to be a time for a change because we still had 1 sub left. So I said, you know what, let's go ahead and help out our defense a little bit. We ran ahead and brought on Chiellini, make our defense a little bit stronger than it was. And over here in the 82nd minute, Leonardo would have a chance to assist himself right there. However, Zabaleta does beat our attacker to the ball. However, he almost gives it away right there to Ramirez, but he does manage to keep it. Lacazette is going to go over here and give Matuidi an amazing pass right there. Matuidi shoots it with his left and scores an absolute screamer. Very similar to the Griggs, not the Griggs, what's his name? Griggs, Ryan Griggs, the legend, the Man United legend. I'm thinking about Will Grigg. But yeah, luckily, unlike the last final, we were able to hold on. I did have a little bit of a panic attack, thinking it was going to be deja vu all over again when he scored in the 85th minute right there. But we did hold on, and with that, we were crowned champions of the K-League Clash, a tournament I honestly did not have faith in myself because I couldn't really play well with the Korean League players. But we finally won it on our second try, and we're going to go ahead and open the premium coins pack, but we also get ourselves 5,000 coins and, of course, another trophy for the cabinet. So we're going to go ahead and open the pack. Trying to get at least 5,000 coins would be not that bad. And over here, sorry for that squeaking noise, by the way, my dog is playing. And we get ourselves 3,000 coins in that, and we also get ourselves 1,000 coins, which is the lowest prize. But anyways, guys, this is going to conclude this episode of the Trophy Cabinet. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Pippi Deed, and I'm out.